Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Empyrion. Today is a very exciting day, episode 12 here. We are going to space and we're going to get this space station, it's going to say base space station set up. We're going to get the foundation down, we're going to get things going, so let's get to it. Now I've been a little busy, we've had a couple days off. I was kind of doing daily videos of this for a bit, but took a couple days off, had friends over, played a couple other games and everything, but I also was playing this, gathering some materials and everything. So you can see I've built a number of things. We're kind of prepped. We don't have everything. We don't have thrusters and things like that, for example. That requires some of that Zascosium, whatever it's called. Yeah, we need that kind of stuff in order to make thrusters and things like that, because you need the flux coil. There you go, Zascosium, that's what it is. So anyway, we're going to have to find some of that. I think that's the lava planet. I think I still haven't run into that yet, but anyway, once we do that, we can kind of put thrusters on it. But you know what, that's cool. We can still put a base down up there, put a lot of these elements down on it and everything. So we've got the oxygen station, a tank, we got the fuel and everything. And we can make some other things to bring up there, but I think initially I just want to get this basic stuff down. Now, Joe Veteran actually kind of mentioned to me I could rename my places. I had tried it, it didn't work. You can actually come in here, hit P, highlight this stuff. You can see I've called this Weem's Last Stand. That's the name of the base now. If you're far away from it, you'll kind of see the name. So that was very cool. Got that going. And then additionally, there you go, Joe. The SS Joe Veteran. Named after Joe. He's been giving me tons of tips, advice, information about the game, so there you go. We're going to take the SSS. How many S's are in there? We're going to take the SS Joe Veteran into space. Let's just go ahead and do this. Of course, power helps. Typical Weem, not checking these things. But that's cool. We grabbed up a bunch of power. I grabbed 20. So there we go. We'll stick, I don't know, 6 in there? Sure. We may... Actually, you know what? We'll probably grab some of the food that's here right now. I'm using the oxygen there when I've got it right in here. I've got 4 food on me right now, but you know what? Let's just jump in here really quick. I think I've got some more. I kind of wanted to have just 4 ready to go for whatever. So let's just eat this while we're here. But anyway, yeah, we're going to jump in here. We're going to fly to space. Get this thing started. Okay, here we are up in space. If I hold Alt, I can kind of spin around here and show you where we're at. I'm noticing damage on the ship now. I really ought to clean that up. Planet below us that we flew up from, you can see gravity down to the bottom right is 0.0, so we are away from gravity. We could actually step out of the ship, and we will here shortly. Now, we do have the moon over to the right, which I have not gone to, so we definitely need to do that at some point, but we do have the asteroids ahead. We mined a little bit of those. We've been to the 2 planets over there. So anyway, we'll hit the moon up at some point, like I said, but let's get this thing going. I'm going to actually jump in here to our first-person view, and I'm kind of thinking that we could just kind of kill the power. I could jump in as I need it, and let's hop out. There we go. Okay, so we're floating away now. Let's turn the jetpack on. Okay, cool. So now we can move around. If I hit V, you can see, here we go. I can pan around the ship a bit. I'm not going to be kind of doing things from this point of view. A little hard to tell where I'm aiming, or, you know, how close I am to the ship. My depth perception is a bit off as I hit Alt there. But anyway, we'll go ahead and do from this angle. And there we go. We've got the ship. We've got our platform. Let's go ahead and jump into our inventory here. Let's bring the starter. We'll put the blocks here. We'll put the cockpit. And let's see, this guy, kind of the order in which we'll put things here. So there we go. If I go ahead, oh, I love that the thing has a shadow on the on our ship. I didn't know that this actually had a shadow, or at least I didn't notice on the ground anyway. But anyway, there we go. We've got this guy out. In fact, I think I will just kind of hop out here really quick and hit Alt, kind of pan this back here. Oh, it disappears when I hold Alt. I wanted to kind of get some perspective on it and see, you know, its dimensions there. But anyway, we know that it's a 3x3 area, so let's go ahead and just place that here. I think this is a good enough spot. Now, as for why I picked this spot, well, it was just easy flying up from the planet as we were. Plus, it's kind of back a bit from the asteroids and everything. I didn't want to be too close. I'm not sure how far that stuff ventures out, but then this isn't that far. It's, you know, we can kind of shoot out there pretty quickly. The reality is we're not closing this in or anything yet. It's not like we're going to be sticking up here exclusively, so for now this is good enough. So let's get the blocks out here. So all the controls work as normal here. We can rotate ourselves just like the ship. C will lower us, spacebar up, and then we can strafe left and right here. So that's cool, makes things nice and easy. So I don't have a lot of blocks. I did kind of count out what I wanted, and I'm now building more than I kind of thought I was going to. Or actually, you know what? What did I kind of count here? I was thinking I would go about 2 out. So I did go 3 out. These 3 are new. I was thinking I would start with 2. 1 and 2, you know, something like that, and then fill in the corners, but that's okay. Maybe the front can be a little bit longer. We are, you know, probably going to make this a ship at some point, right? Put the thrusters on and all of that. Speaking of ship, I may have to move ours. Spin this around here. 1, 2, there it goes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, it slowed down. It's like, no, do I have to chase that? Cool, so there we've got kind of a base platform down. Now the reality is this isn't really a ton of space. If we started putting things that are kind of 1 block in size around, there's really not much room. So I probably need a bit more, you know, floor than that. And we wouldn't want to put the walls here. We'd probably want them 1 more out. So anyway, I may have to go around a bit. We've got 33, so we've got a bit more. And I know I didn't have enough blocks to kind of like close this all in. I just mostly wanted to make sure I had enough to get the floor down and maybe start on like some of the walls or something. Let's jump in here really quick. I thought I had some of the angled ones, but maybe I didn't pick those up. That's fine. We can wrap those back around another time. So let's see. We're going to end up putting a lot of stuff on here. So I'm trying to plan this out. I didn't chart this out with, you know, graph paper or anything. I probably, I could have done something like that. That's a thing that I wouldn't put past me to do. But I did not. I just kind of in my head counted out, okay, I need this many for these sides. And maybe that'll be cool. So this right here, thinking about the size of our current base, this is probably enough to get, if none of these are walls, if the walls are actually 1 more out here. This is probably enough space to get most of what we want on here. And of course the ship can have like another level or something. Maybe there's some space. Maybe it drops down some stairs and there's a platform behind for more stuff. And this is kind of like the deck. So anyway, that's definitely a thing we can do. I think this is good enough for now. And I don't think I'll do like walls for it yet because there's not really a reason. So let's go ahead and get some other stuff down right now. I want to see the cockpit here. There we go. So we could put that right on the core. I don't know. It seems a little funky. Maybe if we put it up here, that might be good. Or we could put it actually up. Actually, this might be kind of cool. Let's do that. Because then we can do windows around there. Okay, next up, let's kind of scroll down here. We have the generator. Let's see. So where to put this? Let's go ahead and rotate it. This might be kind of cool right on the core. Just kind of makes sense for it to be there. Let's see. It's got kind of a flat end there. Let's do that. Something like that. And then we could put this here. Something like this. Maybe bump it up. It might look a little funky, right? Because it's kind of a triangular shape snapped to a square area. I don't know. But it's not bad either. It could stand it up. But of course then we have to have a tall roof. Which may not be that bad. It's only 2 blocks tall. And I kind of want that anyway. I don't think we'll do 1 high. So it is going to be tall enough. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do that. We'll put those right next to each other. And then we'll put some power in here for now. Just a couple of those guys in there. Cool. Let's see here. Okay, so we can do this. We can flip this on. And this emergency brake. Okay. Okay, so we've got that going. Let's see. Now we had a few other things here as well. We had the oxygen tank. We got the station. I did make a couple lights, and then the really cool thing is the gravity generator. That's going to be awesome. So we can see that takes up quite a bit of space. And it is a 2x2, which is unfortunate. It's not going to quite fit anywhere that well, unless I mean, we do have an even kind of length along the side here. So that might not be bad. Maybe this would end up kind of sticking in a corner like this. That might work, I suppose. Stick that there. Really not leaving a whole lot of room for stuff. Well, we can put the oxygen tank and generator over here. You know, maybe we have the health guys in the corner or something. Something along those lines. For example, we could have a station here, kind of right up front. That guy there, we could have the health station over there. Yeah, I think that might be kind of cool. So let's go ahead and put the oxygen guy here. We'll put the tank right by it. Switch that around so the O2 is facing in. Cool. Okay, so let's check this out. We're gonna kind of fly down here really quick and bring this up. So we have the oxygen station and tank. These are off. Actually, you know what? Let's get some oxygen in here really quick because I did bring a bunch of that. So we'll get that there, and we'll kind of turn these on now. Let's see. Cockpit is on. Let's flick this on. Generator on. Thought that was already going. Okay. Overall status is on. I'm just kind of double check through here. Station is off. Thought that would kind of turn everything on. If we turn off and on, I guess they all have to be on first of all. Okay, cool. So I think we're set there. I feel like we should have gravity at this point. So let's go ahead and turn the jetpack off. Cool. Look at that. We can jump and land. We are on here. We got gravity. We got our stations here. There we go. Get some oxygen going. Awesome. So we have our platform here. We are just about good to go. And then if I bail off of this guy, we actually fall. Let's turn the jetpack on and cruise back up here. So there we go. We are going to have to name this place. I'm going to think about that a bit. But yeah, we've got definitely a good start. I'm going to jump back in here. We do have two lights, so let's go ahead and get those going. I may end up just kind of taking these guys down. But for now, let's just go ahead and stick one on the floor here and maybe back here. Something like that. Light this place up. And I think that's going to wrap that. I think, yeah, we've got what we need here. I definitely have more blocks. I've got some more of the blocks I could put down. But I think what we might do is maybe travel over to the moon because we haven't been over there. So let's do that. Let's go check that out. Okay, we just broke through the atmosphere here. Happened to come in at one of the poles, I guess, because we had the wall up here. Oh, there it is. Ah! Probably going to collide with it. Looks like it's around here somewhere. But there we go. It looks very barren here. Super barren. But let's cruise down here near the surface, see if there's anything nearby we can see. Just kind of skim it, because we haven't been here and it happened to be nearby. Figured we should check it out. Finally get over here and check it out. Let's see. It's getting dark. Quite dark. Thought I saw a structure down below. It's kind of blinked into existence and then disappeared. I'm wondering if my light is gone off of this guy now. I have no light up front. That's a bummer. Well, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm gonna fly around just a bit, see if it's just this for as far as the eye can see. If I run into something, I will show you. But otherwise, if I run into the wall again, but otherwise, we will pass through the poisonous cloud there. Apparently. What is this? Is this like not loading, or is this whoa? It didn't like the poisonous cloud, apparently. It doesn't know what to do through the other side there. But anyway, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot here right now. I'm going to keep traveling around, like I said. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Okay, well, that's something. Some kind of base out here. Now, I'm a little concerned, based on how things went last time. I'm a little concerned about getting too close. Actually, I'm going to kind of pull to a stop here. Jump out this way and take a peek around, because I wanted to strafe around it a little bit, but I want to make sure I don't run into anything nearby. It doesn't look like there's anything on either side, so we definitely have some kind of moon base here. And once again, I don't do a whole lot of investigation into this game, or I haven't done investigation into this game too far, as far as other videos go and everything. So all of that is leading up to me saying, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's dangerous. I don't know if it's defended or anything. This is the first I'm seeing of it. We do have a cobalt deposit, so that's interesting to know. There are resources here. It's the first time I've run across one. I've flown around a bit. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try and creep up on this. And if anything comes shooting out of there, I think we'll bail. But I'm super curious, because if this doesn't attack us, like I feel like it would have by now, then it might be the kind of thing we can like claim, which would be pretty sweet. So it looks like there's some kind of, you know, hangar there, maybe something to land on. Let's get in here. And this may be some new thing, like in one of the updates they added in. I think they were adding in some player-made structures. So this could be one of those. I'm not seeing any kind of defense, so we're going to go ahead and creep in a little bit closer. If we get shot down or something, it's going to be a real bummer, because we are out of ships. But let's get in here. Uh-oh. Oh, those are shooting. Okay, go, go, go. Okay, so they do have defenses. That's cool, though. We may have to go back and check that out at some point. But in the meantime, I think we'll just go ahead and head back to... Actually, let's head back to Omicron, because we have some more things to make in order to get the base going further. Well, before I went back, I decided that I would kind of cruise over here and check out the base again. The thing is, it was very difficult to find. It's just a speck, and you don't see the name until you're about... I think it was like 1,000 meters out. So I'm going to have to take kind of a long, hard look at where it's at and then kind of know. I knew that I had the primary planet here, that we were facing like the asteroids, you know, and then we had the moon nearby. I kind of knew the orientation, so I flew around for a while, saw a speck and thought, oh, is that it? And just in case it's a droid, I'll shoot at it. But looking at everything here, I think we were okay. I was shooting from pretty far away. It doesn't look like I hit anything. But anyway, here we are back at this base, and what I decided was that I probably will just go ahead and turn everything off, turn the power off and everything. There's no sense in this being on right now. Let's see. I thought I could just do Y here. Oh, and then there's no gravity, so I just completely collapse here. Let's turn the jetpack on and get spun around. But anyway, it was good to know that I was going to have a little bit of difficulty finding this. There's no map. You can't hit M out here in space. As far as I know, there's not a way to kind of find that. I haven't dug into it too deep, but anyway, we found it. We've got power turned off. And one other thing I wanted to mention was just how fun it was getting over here. I actually have no front thruster. I think that got shot off at the moon base. So I actually had to fly kind of sideways here so that at least I could stop. I was flying straight towards the base when I realized, I was like, why can't I slow down? And I just flew right by it. So I had to actually kind of turn the ship sideways and then use the side thrusters to get over here, to look around and find it, and then get over here. So anyway, we had some repairs to do, another thruster to throw on there, and some more building elements, I guess, to craft to get out here and set up. So anyway, much work to do, but I think we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. I do want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I will catch you next time.